I feel you're trying to heal and change something in your life. You're going through a journey of emotions, memories, sometimes a bit of fear. But here's the thing. Have you found yourself in a little bit of a standstill? Like you're feeling a little bit stuck in all of this? You don't know precisely what's standing in your way, but you know for a fact that something is blocking you from progressing the way that you should. I've been there. I've been in that standstill and pause for a couple of months until I realized this one thing, this one action that changed everything. And I guarantee 100% that it will work for you too. Hi honey, it's the Sarah girl, and I'm here to talk about one tip today, which means that this video should be a shorty. Okay, let's talk about it. I say that I know something that has 100% success rate, and I am not exaggerating by any means. I've tried this particular tip or advice. It involves me and various other people at different stages at different times. 100% of the time it worked. 10 out of 10. And that's a lot to say because most of the time nothing works with me. I don't know. The odds are always against me. But this one thing, man, it surprised me. So if you need a little bit of context to what it is I'm talking about, click on all the other videos on this Hi Honey channel. But if you're here just for this one tip, I'll just give you a short summary, okay? Over the past 2.5 years, I've been through a season. A real season. And most recently, at least a year and a half into it, that's where the real journey. I've really been journeying. And if this resonates with you, you know what I'm talking about. We're in the eye of the tornado right now. And this is where I guess you grow and you learn different things like this great nugget that I will share with you. But I was in it and I continue to be in it. And it was basically what people will call a dark night of the soul. It's really a very difficult time. And what happened with me as I was going through it, I contracted. I just went inward completely. And it's because I am an extremely private person. What happened was that I completely put myself into a hole and said, I'm going to deal with this by myself. And this is how I guess I knew how to deal with problems. That if I'm going through something, I need to be able to deal with it by myself and for myself, independently, and not bother anyone else, basically, right? Isn't that how most of us grow up? So in and around that time that I was really in my own, basically, self-created enclosure in a difficult time. And in this difficult time, there was I was jobless, I was heartbroken, I was really going through it. So just a lot of emotional pain. So I say that I am a very private person, so I want to deal with things by myself, right? Yeah, it didn't work. So I found myself in that rut that I talked about. I was on a journey and then I was so stuck. And I couldn't, for the life of me, see what was standing between me, and I could see what was ahead of me. I knew exactly what I needed to do to grow. I knew that there was a better way to be, and that the misery that I was in was not the end, thankfully. But I just didn't know what this particular small little gap thing was. And once I realized it, wow, that was a game changer. And it boiled down to the fact that I had holed myself. I had encapsulated myself off from the entire world, the people that were around me that loved me. And because I made my core so tiny and so tight, that these were the people actually that I needed to speak to. Essentially, the tip is to tell your truth, especially to the people that you love and that love you back. I thought that by telling people that I was going through this terrible, bitter time would be the biggest burden to them. For months and months, I was walking around in life pretending that everything was all right. I was attending events, birthday parties, gatherings, and just smiling through everything when the very basic, foundation of my life had completely shattered. And I didn't want to show it to anyone, not because there was a lot of pride in it, or maybe there was, but more so because I didn't want to bother anyone. Like, this is my battle. This is about me. I put myself in that situation and nobody else should have to suffer. the way that I was. I definitely can say that I was suffering, but I didn't want to impose that on anyone else, because when other people would tell me things this deep, I was suffering for them on their behalf. But that's because I don't know how to protect myself and how to protect the way it is that I don't know, where the next person starts and where I end, there has to be a bit of a gap. So what happened with me was that, yes, I was walking around with this big secret, this big heartbreak, with really distressing information to me. So whenever I would feel like I wanted to tell someone, I would think about it for weeks. I'd be watching them a little bit like, oh, what situation are they in? Do you think that they could sit with this information because it's pretty heavy? Would they be able to hold it? I overthought every single situation, and I think I continue to do it a little now as well with some people. But anyways, eventually I started telling small people, small numbers of people within that core circle that I had. And it surprised me, because every time that I told a person, someone new, about what it is that I was genuinely going through and being very, very real about it, no sugarcoating or anything, every single person ended the conversation or that meeting with me with a thank you. I went, what? You're thanking me for making your life difficult, for telling you bad news? Like, I should be thanking you. I should be thanking you for listening to me, for hearing me out, for holding space, and just allowing me to just speak freely. I should be thanking you. But they would always come back and say, every single person, 10 out of 10 people that I tell will say, thank you for telling me, and thank you for trusting me with this. And every single time it was so genuine. And it moved me, continues to move me as well now. Because no matter how many times this happens to me, and no matter how many people that I tell individually, it still shocks me. It still shocks me that this is a response that I get every single time. Which then makes me go back to the drawing block, right? What was I thinking about protecting people from my truth? From protecting people from my news or bad news. Telling people bad news is not so fun. It's not the jam, guys. That's why I struggle with this so much. And what I knew, okay, I won't say that I knew I needed to tell people. I felt like I had to. I was really desperate. It's like I can't move. There is, like, I know where I need to go, but I really can't get there. And this was the thing. Telling the truth, speaking the truth to people liberated me. And that filled the gap between me, where I was, and where I knew I needed to go on my journey of growth and like self-discovery and stuff like that. I will say that the first few times that I had to open up, or the first few times that I did decide to open up, it was exhausting. Okay, it's not like the next day I woke up in like bright light and like, oh, that was such a great idea, Sarah. No, nothing like that. Every time I would tell a person my truth, I would be on this floor. I'll be on the floor for weeks at a time. I will be back at it, because telling people and retelling a story over and over again, regardless of how close you are to the person, how much you love the person, it will break you down. It's reliving a painful story over and over again. But I promise you, if you do it, once you get that courage and you get that energy, momentum a little bit of telling people, and you just reveal your truth, it does get better. Allowing them in is a big, big game changer. I used to see it as a big problem because I didn't want to bother anyone. But no, they were a big gateway. Just being able to talk about it with people that are familiar with you, your circumstances, and your background. Big difference. And it's changed my perspective, or it's one of those many things that I am learning to unlearn, which is to let people in. Every single time I told someone close to me my truth of my pain, also I guess meant that these are the same people that I'll be able to share all my joy with eventually. I'm still looking for it. I'm still looking for that joy. But yeah, definitely tell people around you and share with them what it is that you're going through. Big caveat, I'm not saying just go around and just start telling people all your misery and all your truths. That's not what I'm recommending. It is definitely calibrated, and it's calibrated not because you don't want to hurt other people. It's calibrated because you don't want to hurt yourself even more. So even for me, when I was walking into these situations, I would go in and still read the room. Don't trauma dump on people, because that's where relationships can start to get ruined if you just bear all the time. Read the room and be careful with people. Be careful with people's hearts. And once you're careful with their hearts, they will recognize it and almost take it upon themselves as well to reflect that on you, and they'll be the best people to reveal all your truths to. If you guys are watching, thank you so much for this is my thank you then. Thank you for holding space for me and taking my news as it came. But you guys were always experiments for this advice piece, because every single one of you, every single friend of mine that I told in person about what it was that I was going through, every single one of you showed up and said thank you to me. Surprises me every single time, and I can't saying that I'm grateful for it is the biggest understatement in the world. So if you came in looking for a tip on how to make your life a little bit better, especially if you happen to be on a growth journey, you're in a difficult situation now, honey, tell someone. Allow yourself to choose people that you love and the people that will choose you back, and know that they'll be able to hold space for you and hold your truth as you move through your difficult times, because I promise you they'll be there in the lows and also the highs. You're gonna be looking for them in the highs as well. Oh, and I wanted to say as well, like, it didn't matter the person's age. I have friends who are very, very close friends who are of all different ages. I used to think that, maybe we should go a bit chronological and maybe, don't touch the young ones, the younglings, and, they're so innocent. They're so, they're untouched. They wouldn't understand. They surprised me a whole lot. So it doesn't matter the age, to be honest. It's just read the room and liberate yourself. If these are people that you trust, they will be the ones saying thank you to you when you're telling them your truth. All right, honey. Told you it was going to be the longest video that I've done so far, although it's just one point. But I hope this helps. 100% success rate, guys. Go and try it. Tell me what it is that you think. If someone's let you down, well, maybe we should recalibrate this percentage, huh? Let's see about that. But until next time, maybe I'll share other things that, other situations that I found myself stuck. God, it doesn't end. God, it doesn't end. I'm still stuck in this situation. I'm stuck in a different situation now, but once I get out on the other side, I'll tell you about it, alright? Till next time, honey, take care. Do all those good things on YouTube, okay? I love looking at your comments. I love seeing your likes. They still make me celebrate like none other. So take care, honey. Till next time. Bye, sweetheart.